Hello, how's it going, you beautiful bastards? Welcome back to another game review. Today we're having a look at a video game. It is called STRAFTAT. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but STRAFTAT is a free-to-play 1v1 game that is perhaps the greatest 1v1 free-to-play game that I have ever played. Now, we've all seen these 1v1 games before, like 1v1.lol. If anybody remembers that, you could like play that in your browser and 1v1 people in the Fortnite style. We've seen a lot of these 1v1 games in the past, but this one is truly unique to a point where I just can't even believe it, to be honest, because it was released on the 24th of October 2024, and it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews with 3,400 reviews. The developer states, STRAFTAT video game, 1v1 online first-person POV shooter, quick rounds in 70 maps, including all weapons and proximity chat. The fact that this game has the in-game text chat and also an in-game proximity voice chat is incredible, because everybody knows how much I love and appreciate voice chat that works with proximity voice chat. I really do love that, and I really do appreciate that. So whenever I see it in a video game, it's automatically like a much better video game. And aside from that, this game in itself is already a masterpiece. As you can see here, I got one of my console friends to actually play the game with. Unfortunately, he does not know how a keyboard and a mouse functions, so I wasted him the majority of the rounds on this. I kind of let him win. But yeah, he didn't do too bad for somebody just standing around most of the time, hovering around with their mouse, just pointing and clicking. But yeah, the game unfortunately seems a little bit dead, whereas most people are probably playing it with a friend. And the official matchmaking, there aren't a lot of people. You'll probably struggle to get a match if you're not planning on playing this with any actual other friends. But that is kind of the purpose of this video and this review, is to kind of publicize this game a little bit more and hopefully get a few more people to actually try it out. That way, whenever you launch the game and you want to play against a random dude in matchmaking, you should be able to do it. There should always be somebody hosting a server or something like that. So that's kind of my goal with this video. Hopefully we can reach a good enough audience, or not a good enough audience, the correct audience for this game, and especially appeal to a wider audience so that we can get more people to actually download and play this game for free. I just want to say that I'm not sponsored for this video. I don't know the developers or anything. I'm just somebody that really loves this game and really wishes that it had more players, because it's peak and it definitely deserves a wide player base. The fact that this doesn't have at least 20,000 people playing it right now is truly shocking to me and disappointing, which kind of just tells me that it's an underrated little hidden gem in the Steam library. But anyways, it is a first-person 1v1 game, as you know by now. It kind of reminds me of the old Unreal Tournament games or Quake, where it's really fast-paced on these kind of smaller maps, fitting perfectly for the two people on it. And I mean, there's just guns laying around everywhere. You can pick up whatever you want. Each map has different guns. There's grenades, there's swords. There's a very large variety of weapons that you can actually use in this game. Like I said, each map with their own unique ones. Each time that we actually played a new match in this little session that I recorded this gameplay in, I literally discovered new weapons every time, new weapons. There was this one weapon that could blast you off of the map with gravity. There's a sniper rifle, there's a minigun, there's the prophecy, which I don't know if I actually recorded it in this video over here, but the prophecy is also a pretty cool weapon that kind of shoots this just weird ass beam ray thingy, this ball of raw energy. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like shooting somebody with dark matter. It's really cool. The concept of the game is really good, and I really like the style of it. I mean, the art style, the maps, the concept itself is just really, really unique and awesome, because at first glance the game seems kind of trippy, but it's also kind of scary in a sense, especially if you're playing against a really good opponent and you're in a dark backrooms map. You're just hearing, listening for his footsteps. It's very immersive in that sense. The gunplay of all of the weapons are good. The AK recoil is worse than the AK recoil in Counter-Strike, which is surprising because, yeah, it's very hard hard to control the AK. You've really got to tap it. But yeah, the guns, all of them are really cool. I didn't have a problem with necessarily a single one of them. There's a shotgun. Some of them take like a little bit longer to reload and shoot like one bullet at a time, which isn't a problem because this game has this feature that allows you to lean to the left and the right. If you press Q and E on your keyboard, you will lean almost like Rainbow Six Siege, you know, where you can kind of like peek around corners and everything, which is a really cool feature in video games. It's not something that I tend to use a lot, but in this game I'm trying to kind of adapt to it, especially if I start playing against more people and everything. Hopefully, like I said, more people will download this game. Like I said, it's completely free as well. It's completely free on Steam. It's very small. It'll practically run on a potato, so you can play this on almost any like computer that you have. You can play this on your grandma's 1980s special PC, and it'll probably work. The size of the download is less than 1 gigabyte apparently. Anyway, no, I'm lying. It's less than 4 gigabytes. It does look like it's less than 1 gigabytes, but yeah, it's less than 4 gigabytes, so it's not a very big download. There's 70 maps, which is insane. All of these maps are very detailed in their own way. All of them are very unique, very cool concepts. There aren't a lot of maps that you constantly play on. Like, you won't get tired of the same like map pool, because there's literally 70 maps inside of this game, and you unlock more maps as you play and as you gain experience and stuff. You also gain a lot of cosmetics, the cosmetics that can be used to customize your funky little character. You can put like different hats on him. As you can see, my homie in this video that I 1v1 actually had a microwave on his head. I just had some shades and a cigarette, because I mean, that's just badass enough in itself already. But yeah, most of the cosmetics and suits and everything are completely free. You just get it in game by playing, or it's either unlocked already. There's a large variety of stuff that you can start off with, you know, like customization wise. And then the only purchasable thing in this game, the only microtransaction whatsoever, is completely optional, and that is purely to support the developers. There is a DLC for this game, the weapons, maps, and hats, which actually it's like 52 Rand, which I think is like $2 or something. And basically the only thing that this does is it includes 70 more maps, meaning that you will literally have 140 maps to play in. It's also going to include 10 exclusive guns, 10 exclusive DLC guns, which you will unlock then, and then many new customizable hats as well, and suits. So for $52, that DLC is insane. Like, it's the greatest value that I've seen in a really long time, and I'm really hoping that I can buy this real quick so that I can play this with some homies as well. But speaking of homies, I really want people to play this game with, so if anybody is interested in playing it, I will leave a link to it in the description below. That way you can download it and try it out for yourself, maybe play it with a homie of yours as well. And if you ever want to join me, you can add me on Steam as well. I will leave a link to that as well in the description. Just add me and, you know, like, send me a message, a 1v1, and then I'll be like, bet bro, bet, let's get on. Because this is a really fun game, and like I said, it really deserves more players. I think that it's highly underrated. I'm really looking forward to see what other like games developers are gonna cook in the following years. They have another game called Bobbity that is also a free-to-play game. It's like exploration themed, so I kind of want to try that out and make a little review video on that as well, but definitely within the near future. For now though, this is a really good game. It's also got great movement. I forgot to mention that, similar to like, I kind of want to say like Apex Legends in a sense, but it's more like Call of Duty. It's kind of got like a bit of Call of Duty movement where you can like crouch slide around everywhere, and the crouch slide is also quite long. You know, it's quite like, it's got a duration on it, so you know, you can crouch slide around, you can kind of like b-hop everywhere, peek around corners, you know, hit somebody with a no scope 360 sniper, whatever you want to do. This game is a lot of fun, and I highly recommend checking it out. If you do, believe me, you will not regret it, because it's just so much fun. And like I said, it's also very trippy. I mean, the visuals on this, it's kind of like dark and gritty in a sense. I don't really want to say post-apocalyptic, but you know, it kind of has like this vibe to it. It kind of has this menacing aura whenever you play the game, and whenever you look at like the interface, the layout of the game, and the concept, you know, like the characters and the maps and everything. It has a very unique twist to it, a very unique concept, something that I haven't necessarily seen in a video game before. The closest I've seen is it kind of like reminds me of Oddworld in a sense, where it's also kind of like, it's just weird, you know. It's a really weird game, but it doesn't make it bad. It's like really weird in a really good way. And I think that this game is honestly a masterpiece. The fact that it's not like more well known and it's so underappreciated kind of hurts me. And it's like an arrow being shot with an arrow in the heart, truly, because this game, it's definitely something, and it means a lot to me. So I definitely do suggest checking it out. I mean, hey, it's free, it runs on anything. If you don't have an homie, you don't have an excuse, because you can add me. So, you know, if you want to play this game, please do. And don't forget to add me below in the description on Steam if you want to join me. And yeah, overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this game a solid 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 is really high for a game like this. But yes, I am giving it a 9.5 out of 10. That's how much I like it. And it's just the uniqueness of it. We really need games, more games like this, that basically take their entire own spin on a genre, or, you know, in a video game, doing something completely unique. Instead of remastering, remaking, or making a sequel or something, this is an actual new concept that is amazing, and we need new stuff like this. So I definitely do suggest checking it out. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all again in the next one. Peace out.